Okay, everybody is able to see the screen, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. So let us see what's today's agenda. So we'll be going through what an enterprise structure is. We'll even see the prerequisites of general ledger, which is the 4 C's. We'll go through chart of accounts and we'll know what flex fields are. All right. So let's move. So let us see. I think, yeah, he's joined. 1 second. Yeah. Savanan has joined, I think. Okay. So this is the business process model, structure and activities. So see, basically BPM is a business process management, which is the workflow engine in Oracle Fusion, which helps to drive the approval management in Oracle Cloud. It is basically a complete set of tools for creating, executing and optimizing business processes. Now see, this is the BPM work list, okay, to set up a enterprise structure. So what do we do here is we define the enterprise to get the name of the deploying enterprise and the location of the headquarters. Then we define the enterprise structure. Okay, this is to represent an organization with one or more legal entities. Now, a legal entity is a recognized party with rights and responsibilities given by legislation. Now, legal entities have rights and responsibilities to own property, trade, repay debt, and other compliance rules. We have to define a legal entity for each registered company for which you want to record assets, liabilities, expenses, and income, pay transaction taxes, or perform intercompany trading. Then we define the legal jurisdictions and authorities, in which we define information for governing bodies that operate within a jurisdiction. Then comes the legal entities. Here, as I just mentioned what a legal entity is, we define the legal entities and legal reporting units. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, Sarvanan. Hello? Oh, somebody is in the call. Okay, I think he's attending a call. Fine. Anyways, we'll continue. So we define the legal entity and the legal reporting units for business activities handled by Oracle Fusion applications. Then we define the business units. Okay, so business units of an enterprise is to mainly perform one or many business functions that can be rolled up in a management hierarchy. So we know that business units are basically, they do the day-to-day transactions of all the legal entities. Okay. So a business unit can process transactions on behalf of many legal entities. Normally, it has a manager, strategic objectives, and a level of autonomy and responsibility for profit and loss. Then we define the reporting structures, okay, which includes organization structures, chart of accounts, organizational hierarchies, calendars, currencies, basically your COA, chart of accounts, okay, then ledgers and document sequences, which are used in organizing the financial data for a company. Then we define the chart of accounts, okay, organizational hierarchies and values to enable tracking of financial transactions. Okay, then we also, as you know, in chart of accounts, we define cost center, which is a department within a business to which costs can be allocated. Then comes the ledgers. Okay, so we define the primary accounting ledger, which is the main record keeping ledger, and any secondary ledgers that provide an alternative account representation of the financial data. Now see, secondary ledger is an optional ledger linked to a primary ledger for the purpose of tracking alternative accounting. Right, so a secondary ledger can differ from its primary ledger by using a different accounting method, chart of accounts, or accounting calendar, or a currency, or processing options. Okay, we will come to know about all these once we start doing the practicals on the Fusion instance. Then comes the defining of accounting configurations. See, this is basically the setup and maintenance work area in the Oracle Fusion applications, which is used to manage the configuration of legal entities ledgers, and reporting currencies that comprise your whole accounting configuration, right? Then we define the facilities. Now, suppose there's a manufacturing company and you want to define your manufacturing and storage facilities. For your manufacturing, it will be your inventory organization, and for storage facilities, it will be your item organization. Now, suppose if Oracle Fusion wants to track the items used, it will check the, it will check into the storage facility, which is the item organizations and not the inventory organization. So that's the reason you need to define facilities for each department. Okay, or basically each department. Yeah, you need to define facilities for your each department. Then comes the defining of reference data sharing. As I discussed in the first class, that this is one feature which is added in the Oracle Fusion applications. Okay, so what do we do here? We basically need to define how data in the applications is partitioned and shared. Okay, so reference data sharing facilitates sharing of configuration data such as jobs and payment terms across organizational divisions or business units. Now, this feature shares common data across business units to avoid duplication and reduces maintenance effort. Just let me give you an example of how the reference data sharing works. Okay, see here. In the example, now in business EBS suite, payment terms, accounting rules, depreciation methods, etc. Were shared among business units, okay, which were called as the operating units in EBS, and it's called as business unit in Oracle. Okay, so in Oracle Fusion, you're given an option of whether to share or partition such data elements. Now, the reference data set feature allows you to share or partition the data elements between business units or asset books. Now, for example, here you can see, you can define the receivable payment terms, okay, which are accessible only in a particular BU. Okay, and you can also define some receivable payment terms which are accessible across multiple business units. Now, if you see in scenario 1, the common reference data, okay, so the reference, see this is a reference data set wherein you have set it as to a common set, okay. Now, the common reference data set is used, which allows to share the information across the business units or asset books. So say if you have two business units, the same, information will be like the receivable payment term will be shared across all the business units, right? Or the asset books. Whereas in scenario 2, it allows to make a partition of the data elements wherein the data elements are accessible only by a particular BU. Okay, because this is, you have set it as a BU specific set. So the BU1 will share, a different information compared to BU2. All right. So here, did you understand how it works, the reference data sharing?
Yes, ma'am.
புரியுதுங்க சரவணன் புரியுதா?
புரியுது சார்.
நான் ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் உங்களுக்கு எக்ஸல்ல போட்டு காட்டட்டுமா உங்களுக்கு? Just ma'am,
yes sir, I'll just share this.
Can you share the screen, ma'am?
Yes sir, one second. So I think stopped sharing.
Ma'am,
yes sir, I've stopped sharing and you can start sharing now. Yeah.
Screen.
Yeah, it has started screen.
I'm now able to see screen.
Yes sir, it has started. We just need to see the Excel sheet. Yeah, now we can see your screen.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, no problem.
சரவணன்,
சார்,
இப்போ நம்ம பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா? பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் இப்போ இபிஎஸ் ஆர் டூல்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இப்போ இபிஎஸ் ஆர் டூல்ல அக்ராஸ் ஆல் ஆப்பரேட்டிங் யூனிட்ஸ்ல உங்களுக்கு டிஸ்பிளே ஆகும். ஓகே, ஆப்ரேட்டிங் யூனிட் EBS R2ல ஆப்ரேட்டிங் யூனிட், ஃபியூஷன்ல நம்ம பிசினஸ் யூனிட் சொல்றோம். ஸோ இந்த ஆப்ரேட்டிங் யூனிட் இப்போ இந்த பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் என்ன, இந்த பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் இருக்கிறது எல்லா பிசினஸ் யூனிட் எல்லா ஆப்ரேட்டிங் யூனிட்லயும் EBS R2ல உங்களுக்கு டிஸ்ப்ளே ஆகும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் இமிடியேட், for example immediate, net 30 days, within 30 days, and net 45 days. So இதுதான் பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் அதாவது நம்ம ஒரு கஸ்டமருக்கு செல் பண்றோம், அந்த கஸ்டமர் நம்ம அதுக்குள்ள போய் அல்லது நம்ம ஒரு நம்ம கிட்ட இருந்து நம்ம ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் we purchase some material from vendor, then we have to pay according to the payment terms. So 30 days payment, 45 different payment terms are there. Okay, so for example one vendor one payment term will be there accordingly, but business unit where these 3 payment terms are showing, இப்போ EBS R2ல it can be accessed, it will show it can be accessed. Okay, I will come to fusion. fusionல அப்படி access அப்படி காட்டாது, it will not show. fusionல இந்த மாதிரி payment terms ஸ்கிரீன்ல எனேபிள் இது சூஸ் பண்ணிக்க முடியாது. அதுக்கு பதிலா என்ன பண்ணணும், பிசினஸ் இதுல ரெஃபரன்ஸ் டேட்டா செட்னு இருக்கு. இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இந்த பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் ஐ வில் டெல் யூ இமிடியேட், நெக்ஸ்ட் 30 days, நெக்ஸ்ட் 45 days. ஓகே, இது பேமெண்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் பிசினஸ் யூனிட் இருக்கு. say for example business unit Chennai, Bangalore and Mumbai. 3 business units. Okay, so in case suppose Chennai wants to have access of this payment term. Okay, access of this in the Chennai business unit, இந்த பேமெண்ட் term immediate மாத்திரம் எனக்கு வேணும், மத்ததெல்லாம் வேணாம்னு சொன்னா அப்படி பண்ணும்போது first we will create reference data set. For example we will create RDS1. Okay, RDS1. Then that what we will do, we will assign the payment terms to RDS1. Okay, then RDS1 will be assigned to Chennai BU. Chennai. Suppose for example Bangalore they need want to access payment term immediate only, then this RDS will we can make it, we can give access to them. So now we can assign RDS1 will be assigned to Bangalore. So here it will be assigned. So immediate to Bangalore it will be assigned. Okay, same RDS1 will be assigned to Bangalore. Suppose for example Mumbai needs immediate and next 30 days, both they need. So what we will do, we will create RDS2 as reference data set, separate data set. Assign the payment term immediate and next 30 days to RDS2, and RDS2 will be assigned to Mumbai. Okay, so now what we'll do, we will both this thing, immediate and
Next 30 days.
next net 30 days will be assigned to Mumbai. So when you access that Mumbai business unit, this 30 days and immediate they can only have an access. For Bangalore, they can have access to immediate. Chennai, they will have access to immediate. That is that is specific to the business unit. Reference data set specific to business unit. This is called reference data set specific to business unit. Suppose in case suppose 45 days, next 45 days, suppose Bangalore needs, Bangalore business unit needs this next 45 days. What we will do, we will assign this to RDS. See, Bangalore, no, Mumbai. Suppose Bangalore. So Bangalore, we will assign it to RDS1. We will assign to RDS1. So one RDS unit will be assigned to one business unit. Okay, business unit will have one RDS unit. Okay, so business unit will have one RDS unit. Okay, so in the, but RDS can have multi business units. Same RDS can be shared to different business. That is called reference data sharing of particular business unit. Okay, suppose in case these three terms, immediate, next, 30, 45, if it is a common, if the reference data set is common, if it is common, then these three payment terms will, reference data set is common means not these three terms. See, in Oracle, lot of payment terms will be there. It will be available in Oracle. Nearly 10 to 15 payment terms are there. That will be in the common. It will be readily available in the Oracle. So reference data set, if it is a common set, then it can be accessed. You need not create RDS. Automatically, you can assign that common to the business unit. That's all. You need not create reference data set, not required. Suppose if you require specific payment terms for a specific unit or two or more business unit, then you have to create a reference data set. Okay. So common data set is already available in the Oracle. That is where madam is telling common and RDS. இப்ப புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? ஸ்னேகா மேம்,
Yes,
இப்ப
sir.
புரிஞ்சுதா?
Yes, sir.
சரவணன் உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சுதா?
புரிஞ்சுது சார்.
மேம்?
Yes, sir. I'll. We can stop sharing. I'll start
Yeah.
sharing my screen. Yeah. You stopped sharing your screen, sir?
Yeah. I'll stop it.
Okay, fine. So, okay. Is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So moving ahead, then we'll just have a look at the overview of the enterprise structure. Okay. See, the business enterprise structure may differ on the basis of industry, geography, or statutory requirements. Now, the main driver of an enterprise structure would be any legal requirements and reporting. Okay, it has to adhere to. Planning an enterprise structure is highly critical. Now, here is an example of an enterprise structure named Vision Corporation, which operates in multiple countries, right? Such as the United States, France, and UK. Now, by law, yes, sir.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes, sir.
That That slide already that EBS versus fusion. That
Yes, sir.
slide can you able to show because Saravanan is can easily understand that one slide if you just show and close it. That's all.
Sir, I have to search
Oh,
where
such.
because yes,
Okay,
sir,
okay,
I
no
don't
issue, no
know.
issue. So by in this slide itself you can tell. No issue, no issue. Okay,
Okay,
you
sir.
continue.
Okay, I'll tell him, sir. I'll tell him. See,
Tell,
suddenly,
tell, tell.
in EBS, you didn't have this, we didn't have this division option. Okay. So this is a new feature that has been added in the Oracle Fusion Enterprise structure. Right? Hello?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Saravanan?
Yes, sir.
Saranan, division
Sir.
புதுசா நியூ ஃபியூச்சர் ஆரக்கிள் ஃபியூஷன்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
Okay.
நம்ம இதுல எப்படி என்டர்பிரைஸ் அதுக்கப்புறம் இது வரும் இல்லையா பிரைமரி லெஜர் அப்புறம் லீகல் என்டிட்டி பிரைமரி லெஜர் அதெல்லாம் வரும் இல்லையா பிரைமரி லெஜர் அப்புறம் பிசினஸ் யூனிட் அப்புறம் இன்வென்டரி ஆர்க் வருது இல்லையா இதுல அப்படி இல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்டர்பிரைஸ் அதுக்கப்புறம் டிவிஷன் வருது அப்புறம் பிரைமரி லெஜர் அதுக்கப்புறம் லீகல் என்டிட்டி அதுக்கப்புறம் பிசினஸ் யூனிட் அப்புறம் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் சென்டர் இன்வென்டரி ஆர்க்.
ஓகே. அன்னைக்கு நான் எக்ஸாம் காமிச்சீங்களா அந்த ஆர்டர் பத்தி சொல்லிருந்தீங்களா?
ஆமா 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 கரெக்ட்.
அந்த டிஸ்கஷன் பண்ணோம்ல அன்னைக்கு லாஸ்ட்ல அந்த
சரி சரி. Ma'am,
Sir, actually, we can share that first video with him. So he will
sure.
my idea. Okay, sir. Fine.
Okay.
So I was okay, fine. Now Vision Corporation operates in multiple currencies such as the US, France, and UK. Now by law, they are required to report their financial earnings in different accounting conventions. Okay. So here, see, you can see something called as, balancing segment against the division. Now, what is a balancing segment? Now, when you define an account, you must make one of the segments as balancing segment. Okay, I'll discuss about the balancing segment in the upcoming slides. I'll just give you a brief idea as to what it is. Okay, now see, as I said, you must once you have an account, you must make one of the segments as a balancing segment. Now the system ensures that the general entries are balanced, that is your debit equals a credit for each value of balancing segment. Now you should make the company segment as the balancing segment. That you'll tomorrow we'll be showing it to you in the practicals as to which segments are created like company, the division and all that, wherein you'll get a clear picture of how it works. So that, okay, then you should make the company segment as a balancing segment so that journal entries always balance by the company. All right. Then you can see here as the Vision Corporation has two divisions, which is North American and the Vision EMEA. EMEA is nothing but European, Middle East, and African countries. Okay. Then underneath North American division, you have one primary ledger wherein you're using USD as the currency, as a functional currency, and you're using the calendar year, which is the Jan to December. Then coming to the EMEA division, you have two primary ledgers. One is for France and the other is for the UK. Wherein for the France company, you have the currency as euros, and again the calendar year as Jan to December. Then in the UK, you have Great British Pound. Again, the calendar years is Jan to December. Okay. I think the time. Okay. Sorry. Then underneath the primary ledger, we have legal entities. All right. Now, legal entities by law, they are required to report their financial earnings in different accounting conventions or methods. So a good strategy would be to create legal entities by country. That's why they have two legal entities under the North American division and two under the EMEA, which is the France and UK. So underneath these legal entities, you will be having your business units, which will be taking care of the day-to-day transactions of your legal entities. Okay. And we have a corporate BU, which is the shared, service center. So what does this do? So the shared service business unit can carry out processes for all legal entities, okay, such as the procurement or the payments, for example. This shared services strategy has a lot of advantages for the a company, such as they get a lot of discounts on purchasing and payments, and also for overall simplification of the process. So this is basically how the enterprise structure in the fusion works. Right. So tomorrow, anyways, once we create a company and everything, you'll come to know how the whole structure works during the setup process. Right. So any doubts here? And as sir mentioned, the distribution center is called the inventory organization, right? Okay. So fine. Any doubts here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we move ahead?
சரவணன் உங்களுக்கு கிளியரா இருக்கா?
இந்த லீகல் என்டிட்டி வந்து பிசினஸ் யூனிட் ரெண்டு இது இருக்குல்ல சார், பேலன்ஸ் செக்மெண்ட், அது ஒரு இதுனா ஒரே ஒரு லீகல் இதுனா வரும் சார்.
Ma'am, he is asking Vision US Inc. primary ledger calendar year. Under that, why two legal entities are there?
That is maybe
one legal entity.
See, this is a North American division, so you can have this as a Canada, wherein you are using the US dollar currency, and one can be the American. Okay, so that is an option that the company takes in. That is what is my understanding of what I got through the text.
Ma'am, couldn't able to follow. Just
no, what I mentioned was see, they can have two legal entities and the same business unit for both the legal entities. All right. So now this legal entity can be in a country. This is a whole of North American division, right? So in North America, there are so many countries. So one country can be in Canada or the other can be in the USA. Okay. In the Canadian also, you can have your US dollar as the currency.
Okay.
You're getting my point. This is what the text I got it on, the R12, sorry, the R13 of Oracle Fusion. So this is how the explanation they had given in that. Yeah.
That is what you are telling is the North America is a big. In that
two legal entities wherein they're operating in two different countries. Okay. So anyways, I think I'll get a clarity about this again. I'll share that text with you, sir. So I think I'll be able to explain it in a bit. Okay. So yeah. So anyways, Saravanan, I'll get back to you tomorrow on this.
Saravanan?
Sir.
We will get back to you. Okay. We will let you know. We will give you a clarity on this. Okay.
Okay. Fine. Then we'll move into the next slide, which is the prerequisites of flow of the enterprise structure setup. Okay, see here, basically, as we know, the common, setup of an enterprise structure is like you create a legal entity wherein you have your business unit underneath, and underneath the balancing, you need to create the balancing segments for the legal entities. Okay, so basically this legal entity is a recognized party with rights and responsibilities given by a legislation, okay, which has the right to own property and the responsibility to account for itself. Then comes the business units, where it takes care of your day-to-day transactions of your legal entity, right? Now this BU can process transactions on behalf of many legal entities. Okay, so as I said in the previous screen, this one BU, like here, this one BU can process both your legal entities. Okay, can have the transactions on behalf of your US1 legal entity as well as US2 legal entities. You getting my point?
Yes,
sir, Seturaman sir.
Tell me, ma'am.
Sir, in this, see, as a business unit, can process transactions on behalf of many legal entities. So correct. North American division has decided to have one business unit for its two legal entities. Okay, maybe for the the law purpose, they have created two under the North American. That was my understanding, as in maybe as North America is big enough, they might create.
Saranan, actually, North America is a big country, yeah. So for that legal purposes, they would have created two legal entities. Okay, So that is depends on the business requirement. That is why you asked one. நீங்க கேட்டிங்க இல்லையா ஒரு டவுட், இப்ப மேடம் கிளாரிஃபை பண்ணாங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட்ல உங்களுக்கு புரியுது பாருங்க. சோ அவங்க சொல்றாங்க business units, transactions, legal entities can two legal entities can have that. அததான் கிளாரிட்டி வருது. புரியுதுங்களா உங்களுக்கு?
புரியுது. அந்த நார்த் அமெரிக்கா அந்த கண்ட்ரி மட்டும் தான் அப்படியே.
நார்த் அமெரிக்கா பெரிய கண்ட்ரி. சோ அந்த இதுக்காக அவங்க என்ன பண்றாங்க, two legal entities they bifurcated for their business requirements-காக. Under that two legal entities, one business unit will be operating.
Okay, புரியுது. Okay sir.
இப்ப புரியுதா கிளாரிட்டி? Ma'am, now you got the clarity.
Okay sir, fine. Then okay, so usually yes sir.
By moving to the second this slide, he got clarity.
Okay sir, I understood. Yeah, okay. Anyways, moving ahead with hello, are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay. So usually a business unit has a manager, the strategic objectives, and a level of autonomy and a responsibility for its profit and loss of the business, right? Then is the sub-ledgers. Now, whatever transactions happen in the business units, it goes and gets recorded in the sub-ledgers. Now, a sub-ledger basically captures all the detailed transactional information, okay, such as the supplier invoice or the customer payments or the asset acquisitions, etc. Okay, from here, the transactional balances are transferred to the ledger and they're posted here through the SLA. Okay, now sub-ledger accounting method is one of the accounting conventions, okay, that has been introduced in EBS R13 and followed in Fusion as well. All right. So then you can see here the we define the balancing segments that will show to you in tomorrow's class. Like you'll be as different segments and you give values to it. Then comes the chart of accounts again, wherein you define your cost centers. Your natural accounts are like the asset, expense, liability, etc., and your other segments, right? Okay. So you understood the process here, how the whole setup happens?
சரவணன், உங்களுக்கு புரியுதா அந்த EBS flow மாதிரி? அதேதானே அந்த சப்லெட்ஜர் அக்கவுண்டிங் மெத்தட் EBS R12 ல இருக்கு இல்லையா, இன்ஜின், அதேதான் அதே கான்செப்ட் தான். ஓகே மேம், புரியுதா மேம்? ஸ்னேகா மேம்?
எஸ் சார்.
மேம் எஸ் சார் சொல்லக்கூடாது, ஏதாவது ஒரு கேட்கணும், டவுட் கேட்கணும், கிளாரிட்டினா அதை திருப்பி தயவு செய்து கூச்சப்படாதீங்க. இப்போ எடுக்கிறதுல ஏதாவது ஒரு ஈவன் ஒரு ஸ்மால் டவுட்டா இருந்தா கூட கேளுங்க தயவு செய்து. ஏன்னா we are ready to clarify. ஏன்னா அக்யூமுலேட் பண்ணாதீங்க, டவுட்ஸ் அக்யூமுலேட் பண்ணா நெக்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ் சப்சிக்வெண்ட் கிளாஸஸ் யூ find it difficult. ஓகேங்களா? இது பாருங்க, சப்போஸ் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு கிளாரிட்டி உங்களுக்கு புரியலன்னா கூட மிஸ்டர் சரவணன் இருக்கிறாரு, இன்னும் கிளாரிட்டி கொடுப்பாரு. ஏன்னா ஒரு அக்கௌண்டிங் டெய்லி டிரான்சாக்ஷன்ஸ் அவர் ஆடிட் இதுல கூட இது பண்ணி இருக்கிறார். லைவ் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் கரெக்டா உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் கிளாரிட்டியா கூட கொடுக்கறதுக்கு இருக்கிறார். ஓகேவா? சோ நானும் இருக்கேன், மேடம் இருக்கிறாங்க, சார் சரவணன் இருக்காரு, உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் நல்ல கிளாரிட்டியும் கிடைக்கும். ஓகேங்களா? தயவுசெய்து டவுட்ஸை அக்யூமுலேட் பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. ஓகே 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 sir. Ma'am, 1 minute.
I didn't follow that, sir. What did Saravanan say? I could not follow that.
Who?
Yeah,
what I told.
No, even he mentioned